You are welcome on our channel, QHC Akbar Jilani. If you are new on our channel, please subscribe the channel. If you are our existing subscriber, please watch the video from start up to the end. In this video, we will discuss about the emergency response plan for different scenarios, as well as in this video, what will be the roles and responsibilities of emergency response team, and also we will have an overview on the fire drill, like why the fire drill is important, how it is planning, and what's the procedure, and what will be the protocol of the fire drill or mock drill, or means the mock for different scenarios. Each organization require to identify its emergency scenarios. So now let's start the video. Emergency response plan. Emergency response plan for different scenarios. Now, emergency. What is an emergency? An incident related to the organization that can cause death, significant injury to the employees, or in the surrounding community, or significant negative effects on the environment. So, environmental agency. Then it will be the issue of the environmental agency. So, means it includes the emergency response for the people as well as for the environment. Now, emergency management program, all the arrangements undertaken by the organization in support of emergency, including the organizational culture, budget, resources, and documentation. Because if we are planning emergency for that, we will have to provide the required budget. Now, emergency response plan. What is an emergency response plan? A document identifying all the activities to be undertaken by the company or by the organization from notification of an emergency incident through incident stabilization up to recovery from negative effects of the incident. Why we manage for emergency? Why we develop different emergency scenarios or emergency response for different scenarios? Because it's a legal requirement. So, like why we are managing, or why we conduct the drills, or why we manage the emergencies? Because it's a legal requirement. As for the ADOSH-SF version 4.0 element number 6 in Abu Dhabi. Management is a management requirement to reduce the why we develop the emergency response plan to reduce the consequences of actual emergency. It's also there in the UAE Ministerial Order UAE Level Law number 8 and Ministerial Order 32 of the year 1982. Now, not conducting the mock drills is a major non-compliance. Each organization, they have to conduct the mock drill for different scenarios that is relevant to their organization. Now, emergency team rules and responsibilities. The organization will have its emergency response team. Emergency response team shall consist of the following: emergency team leader, incident commander. But it depends on the organization, because sometimes we have 4 people, 5 people in the organization. So in this case, who will be the emergency commander? Means the top management, firefighters, first aiders, fire warden, head counters. The ERT team member will have different color vest. It's required, but If it's not there, no problem, okay? Because some organization, they have their dress code. So this color wastage, we cannot apply there. It depends on the organization. Now, ERT leader, fire warden, head counter, firefighters, and first aider. This is the response plan for the organization having like 30 people, 20 people, or more than. Like some small companies, they have 5 people, 4 people. So it's not because over there, some employees they are first aider, some employees they are also fire first aider as well as fire warden, also the ERT leaders, so head counters, everything. So it's not applicable for those companies because for this one guy is doing many jobs. Now, emergency team leader incidents commander respond to emergency scenarios, evaluate the severity of a scenario, take controls, and implement proper actions, lead and provide instruction to emergency response team members, communicate with external authorities like police, civil defense, ambulance, police, etc. Now, ensure the emergency management is and offices and at project sites, monitor overall performance of ERT during emergencies, ensure the ERT members are trained, coordinate with external authorities. Then EHS representative shall be the deputy. Like see, if we have plant manager or if we top management GM or something, they will be the team leader and the EHS representative or somebody from the EHS department or HSC department will be the deputy emergency team leader. Now, firefighters. Firefighters, they will make sure that they are trained and brief the scenario to civil defense because they also sometimes um, they also have to communicate with the authorities, inspect firefighting equipment, and ensure that equipment are in good condition and ready to use. First aider, provide first aid treatment to the injured person without any delay. Coordinate with external medical services. Brief the condition of victim to medical services upon their arrival and follow their instructions. Now, inspect and maintain the first aid kit regularly. Check the first aid item for their expiry. Maintain the record of first aid treatment and inspection. Fire warden or fire marshal. They are same. Fire warden, fire marshal, same. Some people in some organization they call fire warden, in some organization they call the fire marshal. Majority of the people they are following the US standards. They call it as a fire marshal. But those companies who follow the UK standards or the European standards, they called as the fire warden. Implement the emergency procedure of your organization, check the abnormal scenarios in the office and project work sites. Follow the instruction of ERT leaders. Search all the office and site to ensure that all people have been evacuated. Now, over here, head counter when the implies in the fire drill are in actual emergency goes to the assembly point, they just only take the attendance. Now we are taking the emergency different scenarios. Some organization will have common these and some will have more, like fire emergency, medical emergency, explosion, collapse of structure, spillage of hazardous materials, heavy rain, sandstorm, bomb threat, and earthquake. Now, fire emergency. If anybody sees a fire, he must shout the wording fire and raise, activate the nearest fire alarm, break the glass. Inform the ERT leader immediately. Electric supply shall be cut off. Firefighters shall reach to the spot immediately and use the firefighting equipment to extinguish the fire. Now let's. Every organization shall have how fire prevention plan, how to reduce the risk of fire in the workplace, installation of firefighting system, smoke heat detectors, fire extinguisher, extinguishing water, fire extinguishers, then alarms, inspection of firefighting system by third parties, civil defense approved every 6 months biannually. The inspection of firefighting system, it including the inspection of the fire extinguishers, then alarms, and all emergency lights every 6 months. This is the requirement of ADOSH. In-house inspection also by the HEC and the maintenance team. Medical emergency. For medical emergency, the organization have to develop the medical emergency response plan. And in this response plan, they have to provide training to their employees. When we selecting the delegates for the training for the medical emergency, we have to check their communications and IQ also, because sometimes we have a serious medical emergency, but what we are doing, we transferring the patient in our company car to the hospital, and this is not a wise way, because there was one accident on a site and too much bleeding from the worker. They were transferring the victim to the hospital, and too much bleeding, so before reaching the hospital, he expired. In this company have 15 trained people, 15 trained staff for the first aid. They didn't use their brain. So for the medical emergency, for the medical means the first aid training will be provided for those employees, or those employees will be involved who are active, not only just only training. Because when the company is providing training, so they are consuming time, they are consuming the resources. So they have to select good people, means the people they can also understand they also have the common sense to use. Exclusion, if there is some exclusion, then for this also we will have the response plan. There's exclusion, see, electric caution. Now in this case, the organization, any organization, manufacturing or hospital or schools or any organization like construction, they have to conduct the move for the somebody got electric shock. How we will remove from the electric field. This is very important, because sometimes what's the problem? Somebody is got electric shock and we are removing them. So we also become the victim. For this, we also have to train the people and conduct the scenario. Now, in this case, if there is electric caution, what we will do? First of all, we will go and we will switch off and or off the electric supply. And after this, we will remove and we will give the first aid. What's the first aid? Like as we have in the for the unconscious means provision of the first the CPR. So the CPR we have in our another video, so you can also search from the how to conduct the CPR. This video is available on the our channel, and I will also share the link there, so you can just only click from there. So how to give the CPR. Collapse of structure. Sometimes we have collapse of structure. So in this case, what we will do? So this is also it's better to understand what's the requirement and how we will manage the emergency situation. This is the collapsing. Spillage of hazardous materials. So Make sure the secondary contamination trays shall be installed with all such containers. In case of spillage, the first witness shall ensure his own safety first and stand on a safe location. Cleaning person shall be called to start cleaning activity. The source of spillage leakage shall be controlled the first. Now, over here we see the picture here. So we will have for this the spillage kit. It's better to conduct for this the drill or the move for the spillage. Let's see. Heavy rain, sandstorm. If there is heavy rain and sandstorm, what we will do? If there is reduction of heavy rain or storm, then the ERT leader, in coordination with the EHS representative, shall inform all the employees in advance, especially those employees who are going to visit outside the organization. Doors and windows shall be kept closed. If you are outside, then check window direction and proceed diagonally across or down storms of the wind to the nearest safe location. Now here, all employees are required to stay at their workstation or safe location. Loose material kept at work site shall be covered, tightened in suitable manner. Water drainage at work site shall be checked for blockage. Now see here. Earthquake emergency plan. For the earthquake, what we will do? We will go to the assembly point or what we will do. This is very important. Try to remain calm. Move away from windows and outside wall because if during the vibration from the earthquake, some objects will fall from off. Keep away from mirror because it will fall down, it will break. Light fitting, bookcases and other furniture that may fall or slide. If possible, take care from falling debris under a desk or move to an internal load bearing corner of a room. Sit down and protect your face and head. Do not use telephone immediately unless for serious injury. Do not go sightseeing and do not use vehicle unless there are special circumstances that warrant has. For example, a serious injury. Once the tremor has stopped, look around for injured person and reassure other in your area. Now, bomb threat. In case of bomb threat, what we will do? We will not go to the assembly point. See, if a bomb threat is received, the receptionist must notify his superior, notified immediately. The ERT leader shall be notified accordingly. Other members should maintain a calm environment. All person will possibly search for items that look ambiguous. Item but will not move item to search comprehensively. So in case of like bomb threat, we will have the same action as we have had in the earthquake. ERT leader shall call the emergency rescue services, say police, civil defense, and ambulance. The comprehensive shall be done by specialized emergency rescue service, the bomb squad. Employees will make note of any unusual look item, but will not touch or disturb it in any manner. All employees must evacuate the place immediately. Means in this case, they will just only uh, keep themselves silent in the rooms. No one will be allowed to return to place unless so they will shift to a nearby a big room or something. Or it's better to hide themselves below the big table. Or if there is another something is there the supporting the head, they have to hide themselves there. No one be allowed to return to place unless the place is cleared by specialized emergency rescue services. Now let's see this. Emergency communication. How we will do the communication in case of an emergency. Yes. Emergency fire reporting by individual implies contractor, fire warden, visitors, following fire alarm, call point, informing fire warden, informing emergency coordinator, emergency contact information, procedure, evacuation plans, and other pertinent information shall be communicated to all employees and occupants of the workplace. If in appropriate manner, in Arabic and English, as well as in other languages where necessary or where required. Now, fire emergency incidents are involving employees, member of the community, and affecting the environment shall be recorded, notified to the SRA or ADPC, notified to other authorities if required, ambulance services, civil defense, police, Department of Health. Now let's see. This is the communication. It depends on your organization procedure. Mock drill. So what is mock drill and why it is important and how to conduct the mock drill? Because for all the scenario, it is required that we have to conduct the mock drill because it trains us for the to control the actual emergency situation. The purpose of conducting a mock drill is to provide an opportunity for members to assess their knowledge of the fire evacuation plan as well as their ability to evacuate the facility as quickly and safely as possible, to train the people in a better way for the real emergency scenarios. Now, schedule for fire drill. What is the schedule? A schedule of the mock drill. As for the organization procedure, notified by their management system, hazard involved in the workplace, client requirement, SRA requirement, normally 6 months for each scenario. Visitor and contractor and fire drill. Why visitor and contractor are counted as per the visitor and contractor control procedure? Now, see, visitor and fire drill. When we are going to any organization, first of all, we write our name, mobile number, company. This is for the emergency. If in case of emergency, we will be able to understand the visitor came to our place now, workplace, where is he now, or where he was in this time. So if they sign their sign out, that's okay. If not sign out, then we understand that he was also in the emergency. This is very important, visitor control procedure. Procedure for the mock drill, like first planning, conduct the drill realistically. The drill should be simulate an actual condition, make the occupants performing as to the actual emergency condition existed. Now see here, discussion will be there in the drill. Then when we will take approval from the top management, select a suitable location. Like we have big organization, like we have a big school, or we have a college, or we have a university, or we have a big hospital. So many assembly points will be here. So if we conduct the drill, we can conduct the drill for each space or each ward in hospital or in school and some classes. We can conduct for them separately. Okay. So procedure for the mock drill. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. If you have any question, please let me know and write your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much, and we'll see you with the next video.